Alright, guys, mic check. So, say here, man. Yeah, that low down our volume, right? Alright, guys, mic check. So, say here, man. Alright, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do some retouching here. Alright, I'll try to talk close to the mic because you know this phone, the tablet too now. Anyone that in a grand news. Okay, welcome back to my channel. We are going live here. Let's retouch. Let us retouch. So let's head to my screen and challenge myself and do 3 people in 1 photo today. Alright, let's see. So we're in Lightroom and I'm making sure I get my full aspect ratio on. I got a little auto there. I'll do that. Oh, alright, so let's do the lens correction first and then the auto. That makes your foot look wonky, so I wouldn't use that, right? Some work to do there, and I can actually crop this. Yes, I can. Right about there. Alright, I need to do some cleaning around on the ground here. Whoo boy! Alright, so let us start with the auto balance. Auto white balance. I really don't like that. So I'll just drop the highlights of it because I know the highlights is really strong. Here's the shadows, some more. Carry down the whites and the blacks a bit. I can make it black after. Alright. That's about it. I don't stay in Lightroom long, especially if I'm exporting to edit in Photoshop. So that's why I don't actually stick around in Lightroom that long here. There's another one I wanted to do, you know. Try this one. Alright. Nice. Let's do the correction here. And the auto. Nice. Now that's better. What is the auto white balance? And let's use the auto. And pictures a bit of noise. I could fix that. I really wanted the sky. So I will export this and test it out. Right? Okay guys, so let us head to Photoshop now. Come on, let's still exporting, right? Let's head to Photoshop. Oh, I forgot to put on my camera. Just give me a minute, guys. Photoshop is supposed to be starting anytime soon. And sometimes. Alright, it really slipped me to hook up the camera. So let us get to it. I'm using the Lumix, guys, and the light too. Oh, I have that on a color profile. Right, that's better. It's doing some work there, so I have to put it on a slug. My. Nice. Let's focus on me. Let's get into the stream. Okay, so alright, this stream I wouldn't be live streaming, right? Well, my face. Because I'll have to restart the entire live stream to do so, right? So, but let's continue. Alright, so let's set the Photoshop now. I just exported something. All right, let's go. So editing these three ladies here, I am going to be using my Retouching Pro panel. So I'll hit Control and G to copy. There's a bunch of things you have to clean up here, right? So I will just get straight to it. Let's press the J button, new layer, normal, and I'm gonna start with, the environment. So all of this has to be removed. As a matter of fact, let's not do that, right? Let us start with liquefying. That always looks good when I do the speed up. Filter, liquefy. Nice. Faces, a few here, right? Let's carry in this one a little bit, bringing down this forehead, and that chin is a little long, nose is a little wide, eyes could be a little more open to have that less drunk look. Alright, nice. And the nose, chin, side of the face, and the smiles, make them wider. Nice. Smiles. Eyes. Alright, nice. Alright, so we're gonna do the body now. And we have to be accurate with this because here what's going on. It's very close in, so you have to zoom in a lot. And we can't interfere with the elbow. So this has to go in way a lot here. And that looks way better. And by the arm here, there's a big area that's just coming out. Alright, and there's by this arm here. Alright. I could use the bloat tool to increase the size here, give it more volume. Alright, and then the pucker to decrease the size of the stomach, make it slimmer, right? Go back on the bloat for this area here. Alright. Bloat could also in back here. Alright. That's nice. Now let's use the tuck, and the tuck makes things smaller, so we again just tuck in here, tuck in here, tuck in the parts of the waist. Then we go to the there's a few areas I could really expand on here. And I'll just zoom in for this one. Follow that bra area. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. That's about it. So before and after. Before and after. Everybody looks different already. Alright. Now, let's start a cleanup. We're hitting G on the keyboard. And I'm gonna mute this phone here. Nice. Let's clean up, guys. Let us clean the entire. This is a boat ride, so we're just cleaning the ground here. I want my pictures to be nice and clean. We cannot have this in the photo. Alright. Yeah. I could get closer after. Use different tools. Could use the clone stamp. Many different tools you could use to do this. There's this pin coming off the ground. That's all. Alright, so I went a bit too close. So I could zoom in, make the brush smaller, and just deal with this area here. and handle all these fine areas here. I could zoom the smaller I make the brushes, the more accurate and precise the edit would be. And because I'm including the feet that an action that I don't normally do, you know, I have to clean even more in this photo. Alright, so let's zoom out there. And let's zoom in here. Yeah. But actually you have to paint the ground or use like let's come here and use the clone stamp tool. All layers selected, hit alt, choose from this area, widen the brush and start to paint so that it kind of covers before and after. So you can see the area by her foot here is really cleaned up nicely. Now the rest here would be blurred out because that's the background. I would be blurring that. There are a lot of distractions here. So this big speaker here, I don't want this here. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna hit J on the keyboard, go to the second layer, which is, I'll just hit J, and let's call this clone stamp. Clone stamp. I say clone stamp. Yes. Anyways, J. That's for the healing brush. Just selecting this whole area, and then Photoshop do its thing. Alright. Keep going. There we go. And we could come with the clone stamp now and even neaten it even better. So I'm gonna select this area on top here. Alright, and then mesh is good here, and I'm going straight across. Right, so before and after. It's about it, you know. Nice. Right, so let's do another healing layer. Spot healing. So I'll call it spot healing. Spot. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the individuals themselves, right? So she has nice skin to edit. And I'm gonna choose lighten for now. The mode is lighten. And I'm just gonna go over here. Because I could see the separation between lights and darks, I choose lighten because lighten and darken modes in the spot healing brush retains a lot more information than when it's in normal. When it's in normal, it just erases a lot. It does whatever it takes to remove whatever you want, and that could come with the cost of losing some information. So already skin is cleaned up. We're dealing with this armpit area here too, right? Alright. And we would use the normal for that area as well. But what I would advise is not to stick in one area too long. Alright. Now I could undo that one. Redo the last side. Nice. There's a little marking here on the left shoulder. Alright. We have to fill in those soups, guys. Alright. And there's some missing teeth there. So let's just kind of use the... I'll do that after. Alright, so let's hit G and zoom into the next individual here, and she has something going on up here, so we'll hit the light, and that is gone. Alright, I wonder if I could use it on the neck one time. Nice. And I will use the frequency separation to kind of clean it up after. Alright, now she has a light mark there, so I'm gonna make it dark and darken that. And that is how we're going along this. So I will be switching between modes. No lazy editing. This frizzle thing, we could leave it. It's part of the dress code. Alright, so we can move that. We can move that. So let's hit before and after. Let's go. Keep cleaning. Keep cleaning, guys. Keep cleaning. Keep cleaning. I have a lot of work in this little corner here to do soon. Alright. Alright, she has like little moles on her neck, so we're gonna clean this up right here. I had to actually zoom in to see this. Alright. I am really bringing this one on the frequency separation. Alright, so she has the best makeup done out of all of them because it gave her full coverage and it lasted throughout. So I don't have to do much makeup work with this individual here. I just have this strand of hair. It's bombarding everybody. And guys, how you guys going? We're cleaning up here. Cleaning up. Right, let me just kind of get rid of some of these bags. So I'm gonna hit the B for brush tool. We're gonna select this color here. I'm gonna hit it at 10%, drop the size of the brush, and just paint on here to minimize how dark here really is. Alright. Now I want to select the color on this side because this side and this side aren't the same colors, right? And kind of go and lighten on the bags here. And as you can see, those simple brush strokes got rid of about 80% of the darkness that was in these little corners here. All right. That's a bit too dark. Let me try this one here. I'm not trying to lose the expression. I'm trying to actually lighten up here. Excellent. Before and after. Alright, and I could also do that close to the armpit area here, where I just brush in. It's a better, beautiful color. Slightly brush it in here. Alright, so before and after. Many ways to lighten areas, and one of the simplest ways is to use the brush tool. Right? I'm going to the next young lady's bags, and I'm gonna drop this here. Size of the brush, and just a little more smaller. Alright, so I'm just taking my time, slow strokes, smaller strokes, more accuracy. Alright, kind of taking off a lot of the shadows could actually help by painting here. This will have the frequency separation a bit. There we go. Alright, she doesn't have bags, but she has the eyeshadow is a bit dark. Alright. Alright, the neck area is a bit dark too. So we could try like a brighter color. And try and just lighten up this neck here. Alright. Nice. So just doing some other skin correction. What I'm gonna do is duplicate this layer. And it's a bit much when I duplicate it. But I'm gonna change this layer to color. Right? That's kind of soaks it in, and then I hit in Control and J. So this is skin color. Skin. Alright, before and after. Right? What I could do too is in this skin color thing here. Anyways, I could leave that, right? Take some here from the light area and just brush it along the dark area here. Not too much. So yeah. A bit down here. And lighten the feet. Using the same tone to lighten her feet too. Alright, so before and after. Alright, excellent. Let's see. Control Shift Alt and E. Take off all the layers except the background. This is before, this is after. Before and after. Before and after. Let us do frequency separation, guys. So the layer 4 copy, I'm going to blur that to 5.8. That looks good to me. And then the layer 4 copy 2, I'm going to apply image and hit it to subtract. I'm going to choose the layer to merge it as layer 4 copy, and then you get a little silhouette print coming out here. Hit OK. Change the blending mode to linear light. Alright. FS, frequency separation. I'm going here, click L for the lasso tool. L. When I zoom in, you could see what I'm doing here on the navigator. Alright. So let us begin. Let's see what I could do here with these colors here. I'm gonna hit 14. And it looks like it shifts a little bit. Let's hit 21 and see what's going on. Let's zoom out. Alright, so before and after. So that's it, before and after. That actually did a great job. So let me see what it gives on the body. Might get an even better result far out as well, so I can really see what's going on. Let's hit like 35 and it's okay. So as you can see, it's excellent for blending these tones here on the skin. $35 might be too much, so I hit like 28 or 21. Alright, zoom out. Okay. Right, so I want you to watch something, right? This is before and this is after. Look at the skin. It's cleaned up already. Totally, right? Alright, so we're gonna continue working. different areas like shoulder, could leave it like that and keep coming down. Right, so I don't want this one. Why? Because I need to add more of the selection on her arm. Alright, and then do it over. Excellent. So let's just watch this area here, before and after. Before and after. That is all the work we put in thus far. Alright, really glad I chose this photo to edit today. Let's see how 28 does. Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, so I might cut part of the face there and come down in the chin area. This part might be like 35 or even 42, because as like the neck area blurred significantly before and after. Alright, and we have this area here. Let's add in a little more and do it like I think 21 was good though. For this area too. 14 might be even better. I need less for these these smaller areas. So the first model is cleaned up completely body wise. And saggy the face now. Let's do 21. There's a lot of dark spots due to, could be like lighting and those sorts of stuff. Alright. Alright. Looks like she got makeup on and 16 hours of night sleep. Nice. So let's look at the first girl, before and after. Before and after. And we didn't do color or anything as yet, right? Let's go to the second young lady. So we're moving at a good pace, guys. I'm noticing I might have to remove some gel from her hair. Could do that, man. We are the pros. So before and after. Nice. So what is also doing is blending in the areas that we use the paint on. Right? I want to add the top of this lip area here. I should have painted on that. Alright, so I have to do this part here and join it with the neck because it's a bit dark. Let's spool it up there. I locked the layer by mistake. Let's do that again. Okay. Frequency separation. Hole in here. Alright, nice. Let's go for this area. Right on there by the neck and the chin by the cheek there. And blur that out just a little more than that. A little stronger than that. Yeah. Let's do the rest of the body, which we could kind of emphasize a bit stronger. Alright. Like 35, 36, 35. Alright, that's a bit too strong, so I'm gonna hit like 28. Still too strong. Let's try 21, and that looks good. Nice. And we do this area right above the drink, the cup there. I'm seeing a little bit of drink here. Let's try 42. We'll work on that more like with a paintbrush. So we're gonna do the leg area here. Just gonna select this whole area here and carefully watch it. So zoom out. I'm gonna start from 21. I know starting from the strongest, I prefer to start from 14 as a matter of fact. Right, and I may be able to use that. Let's see, before and after. Right, so I don't like it, so I'm gonna undo it and then choose 21. 21 is a bit stronger and it gives me the look I want. The knee area. Right there. Excellent. Now let's move on to the third person. I have to do some work with the hairlines. Yeah, 21 is good. It's not the whole area I need thing here with her, and not as strong because she doesn't have much of an expression and the makeup covers majority. So let's go. Right, so now we could do the neck area here and blend everything seamlessly. Right, so let's go. Nice. We'll have to do some right. So the neck area there, I wouldn't work on that corner. What I'll do is work on the center here alone, because that corner creates a separation. Now there's a tattoo and I don't remove the tattoos unless I get permission, and I did not ask permission to interfere with tattoos, so by default I don't remove them. Let's see how 28 looks there. Nah, it's too close to the tattoo one and too close to the hair on this side. So let's try it again. 21 looks good to me. This tattoo is blurred out completely, so I will not even bother there. Like 42. and we could deal with that after. Right? There's some shape protruding through the pants that I would want to fix. So let's set up a shift here and blow it out to make it like better. Alright. I was talking about the ground too. I could actually like take these areas here and do some work with them. Alright. Let's try 21. So I use frequency separation on the ground to kind of start the process of blurring out what is going on here. Because it was really a bit dirty from, it rained that day and it had the boat ride. That looks good to me. So you have a completely transformed image before and after. Before and after. Alright. Now I'm gonna do some dodge and burn. So curves. I'm gonna do some dodge and burn. I might do some micro first. D B. So this might be one of the times you see me do 2 sets of dodge and burn. CRO. Alright. Use the brush rule. Select the percent as 20, and I may come here and lighten some areas that are a bit too strong. Alright, so it's barely visible, but anyways, I have some areas that are a little bit too dark for my comfort. Alright. So I don't normally do this, but there's a lot of dark areas in this image. Alright, and just to lighten them a bit. To help, create that it's just like a tad bit, right? And we could lighten a little bit here. So we could lighten here a lot on her. It's a bit dark there. In the neck area here, I could darken completely. No, I wouldn't do that. So I'll darken this side and up here, and it looks like she's got back her neck. Alright, now the tattoos, I could work on it. Go 100% one time, small on the brush, and darken this area here. It will not be the final piece. Alright, so matter of fact, it's a whole arm. But I don't like that. I would do that on a separate level. Alright, I'm prepping their bodies for when I glue them up. Could drop that to 40. So when I go in with the next layer, alright, it'll be way easier. Alright. Yeah. A lot better. Way, way better. Alright, we could actually lighten the front here. Alright. As the micro doesn't burn, kind of brighten the floor and also. So before and after, before and after. Let's go down here. Nice. As the micro, just touch up a little bit all over, right? I could do the hair here as well, you know. Right, so smaller the brush, and I'm following the, whoa, too big of a brush still. So I'm following the lines where you see the hair. Lovely. Alright. Kind of making a connection. Zoom out. Before and after. As a matter of fact, I can make a big brush here and just come like so. And that will kind of fill in and cover up. Any more hairline work? I could start there. That makes the foreheads a lot much smaller. So we're getting there. So that was the micro. Now let me handle the start tool before I move on. So I'm going to create a solid layer, choosing the colors black. Then I'm coming here and hitting Control and I to invert the layer, right? Then I'm going to use white and paint on her entire arm here. This is the area I want black. I want like real detail. So the tattoo is more on the dark side, right? Right here as well too, the bosom area. Right, so we have that area painted, right? What we're gonna do is hit double click on the layer itself, zoom out a bit, just zoom out a bit, double click on the area again. All right, I want the light to pass through. All right, so where it's light, it should show. All right, before and after. Now I'm gonna do the same thing under that layer though. I'm gonna create a solid white. And I'm gonna do the same. Okay, is the same mask as a matter of fact? Yes. Right. Double click on this layer. Now I don't want. I want the blacks to show through. Right. We can have like overlay, drop opacity, and come up. All right. And this is the black now. All right. So as you can see, 25%. Right. Nice. V for the move to and zoom out. I wanted to notice something, that this right here, this tattoo area has a nice glow and it looks texturized, right? And I'm leaving that as is. Now I'm coming here under by this tattoo here and I'm doing the same thing on the same layer. Hit the brush tool, and this is the white, so I could paint all inside here. And now come here and paint on the blacks, which is outside here. So her arm gets the same effect. Right? So the tattoos are strong. I like tattoos. I'm afraid needle bad. That's not my style. But yeah. 15 will be good. Nice, good there. Right? I want to clean up though a little bit underneath here in the white area. Hit the brush tool, DX, to put it a black. I don't want too much white spilling by the name here. That's unprofessional. It looked like I hit white. Like, sorry. So make sure the foreground color is black. Bit above too. So we're going back in there. As a matter of fact, let's say 20%. Not supposed to be that bright. Alright. What I like to do too is the blacks now, drop it a little bit on the edge here. Just like 20%, and just some of those areas could really do it. The lighten parts. Right? Before and after. Nice. Collectively, I could drop the opacity of this whole layer and come slow up. Nothing looks good like that at like 100%. So that's at 65 there. So I'll call this tattoo, Tattoo. Don't, I don't know, bash me for the spelling. Nice. Now I'm going to do dodge and burn again. Let's go. Curves. This is the global one. Dodge. And then the next one. Burn. Group these two. And that will be global. Again, guys, I do apologize for the camera, but I just went live without it. My bad. All right, so let's go now, and let's start with the burn. Want some contour in here, so we get 10x. All right, let's go. In the sun. So contouring kind of shapes the face. Nice. And I'll darken this side here and this side here. And then shape and mark the face. So we clean it up, yes. But you know, could have done nice. Then we could really do some dodge right here. And let me work on the dodge. And there we go, she's glowing already. Right? Now let's do the burn here. And I'm going in here purposely. And this thin area here, I want our burn to be like 30. And just come down this space here. So you're bringing back that section by the armpit, and I'm going to hit 10 here and darken it just a tad bit. Alright, looks better. 0, too much, too broad. Too much. So we're going to 30 again. Let's go 10 and kind of just brush on this area. Alright, now let's do this area here. I like the shoulder. Gives it a lot more detail. Wow. And now we could come and just hit the glue. Alright. Let's go in the neck area now. The bosom area is too bright. It's about 30. Right. 10 minutes going good there with 10. Now lights, it could shape. So if we come underneath here and we hit it like that curve, it will start to shape the bosom. And if we hit like 30 here, we could swollen his stomach. You understand? So before and after. Before and after. So we actually shaping her out. Same thing in clothes. It come down. Alright. You could also darken the sides here. Right. So there's a nice little light here. So I'm gonna emphasize on that there. Right. And darken the sides here. Gonna hit that the opacity to 1 on the keyboard, which is like 10, but that's too much, so we go 0.4 or 4, and then we add the light. That's a bit too much. Alright. And I want to take off the frequency separation for me to see where I'm supposed to be really lightning over the knee area. Alright. I want to see how much I could brighten this area here. So I'm not turning it back on. Nice. Now I'll go here, 30. And we're doing on the white pants now. On the outskirts, we will darken. Right? And the inside here, we could make that bright color. And we could add a bit of white there. Right? Let's use 10. 10. Alright, so we get in there. So the dodge and burn is really helping us through this image. Alright, let's go back to the face now. Bam, 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 bam. Let's put a little dodge on the chin here. Alright, above the eyes. The eye space there. Alright, so the makeup. Let's hit 30 and let's deal with this here again. Filling in all this space here. Sometimes, you know, in the life working 9 to 5, what happens is that you have to put your hair back in one right through. So it tends to create that that image of hair fading from the sides. Alright. And zoom out. Before and after. Alright. Now it's way too bright on top here. Right, so darkening her here actually helped. Now she has a bit of gel, so what we're gonna do is start to go through the tracks and darken that one time, and also as a matter of fact is the whole area here. Right. Alright, so before and after, it looks like if you know she now did her hair, and just on top here as well. There's this little soup. Alright. Let's not do that last one and just make that brush smaller and just go right there. Alright. Now I want to contour this face, so I'll go hit 1. What happened to him? could really shape with the dark areas, you know, really shape it, you know. Let's hit a little blush here, a little blush here. Alright, let's work on the body now. Let's use the burn tool. Create that lovely shape by the elbow, by the shoulder, I mean. Alright. And let's brighten here. Let's brighten here. Let's darken down here. Alright. Now let's add in some more here, texture there. Let's see how this layer is looking. Alright, let's go. 30. No. Brush. Control and D. Let's zoom back out. That's just the brush. Alright, let's zoom back in. 30. And let's see, like 70. Alright, so before and after. Before and after. Let's put some more hairlines here. Right, before and after. Right. Alright, her one is straightened. So we deal with this the front. We hit 31 time. Darken the dark areas like so. And automatically the bright areas will start to pop. On top here. Small on the size of the brush. I get it 70 here. Alright, nice. That's the max that the sun could go right now, right? So let's go now and darken all the center here. Low down here too. This is a way we could deal with the frizzy here. Alright. But now I'm gonna add a little shine and the glow. Alright. That might be a little too much, so that's a 30. Don't make it look too unnatural. Alright. But I want some more dark areas in it. That's it, 30 again. Right, that looks good to me there. Oh, okay. So this is before and after. Now I didn't do the eyelashes, so let me go 30 and let me run across this eyelash train. Alright. I think I could do better than that. Look like about 70. Nice. You could shape, dark and light shape a lot in a photo. Alright, so continue to go. Alright, so she did our own professionally. So you can see the wing here. Pay attention to that. Alright, there you have it. That is majority of the pic. Now I'm gonna create group all of these before and after. Before and after. I'm gonna see this for a minute. Before and after. Wow. Okay, like whoa. Alright, so let's do skin glow. Alright. Now I'm gonna really glue them up now. Like a glazed donut. Let's go 0. Let's see what's going on here. Skin glow. Nice. Alright, before and after. Nice. So this, yeah, the entire thing. So before and after, before and after. Just ever so slightly. Huh? You outside? Alright, later. Nice. As close as we can go. Blowing in. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Nice. Skin glow up. Let's go. Let's hit eyes. Whiten eyes. Right, let's do that again. Right, whiten eyes. Because it's pretty a little darkish. Alright, so I'll brighten them. And I can use them on the teeth as well. So I'm using Retouching Panel Pro. Add a little shine there. That's a bit too much, so let's head straight down and bring it up. 45 is good for me. Alright. Now let's do whitening again. Alright, let's close this layer and do whitening again. And this is for the teeth now, right? So let's go. Now the only teeth so white, so I'll just bring it down like 65 is good. I think 55 or 45 might be better. Let's try 35. Want it to look realistic. Nice. Oh, that's good. Well, if you're by the dentist, you're supposed to have clean teeth. Alright. Take off the alarm for me now, please. Alright. Let's do color in the eyes. Let's try this one. As a matter of fact, it's whatever we color, right? So it'll just come through. So I'm just gonna color all the eyes and then I can switch the colors after. I'll come across and clean up after. Could take off that and put on alright, so we want the eyes to be like this orange here, and we'll carry down the opacity really low. $35 is good. Alright. Let's make that 15. 25. Right? So before and after. Then we could do reflection. The hexagon, and I think you have to hit Control and T to put that somewhere. Alright. Could drop this small. Now this could go like on a side though. Right, I want copies of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So drag one here. Right? And then I'll drag another one here. And then I'll drag another one here. And then I'll drag another one here. And then drag another one. Okay, so this one I'll have to create a next layer and drag another one here. So all of them have it. Alright. And that's the reflections, and I could blur this. One, enter, and blur all of them. Just 1 pixel. And that's that. Black people. Alright, so let's go with B. Now there's a black part in the eye, right? I'm also going to use this to color the outside of the eye. Nice. Nice. What I'm also doing is like shaping the eyes. And I'm gonna drop that orange soon. Because yeah, I don't want nobody looking like no vampire, you know? So the iris color layer, let's go to 15. Right. Just a minute. Final touches, what they are. IDT, right. I'm gonna paint must have that sharp look. That could drop to 35. Right. And the iris color is 15. So all this is eyes. And I did the teeth already. Oh, teeth is here. Right, so I had 2 whitening layers. I could delete this one and use the one for teeth. Alright, now I'm going to do white teeth. And I was supposed to replace one of her teeth. I'll do it soon enough. Alright, that is still too strong. Let's say 45. Let's say you. Nice. 35. Too extreme. Yeah, I believe in Colgate, but man. Nice. So add lipstick. And I'm choosing the nude. Alright, and I'm going to paint this nude even more here. So I can drop the opacity of this to like 40. Alright. She has on nude too. But some of her lipstick came off. I think I may have to do this on separate layers. This is lipstick for one person, and then I'm gonna add lipstick for somebody else. So she looks like she had on Tango. Right, and we can drop the opacity. Like about 35. That looks beautiful. And lipstick again, but this time it's gonna pink. Nah. I think this is a nude too. Yeah, this is a nude. This is a nude color. And 35 is maybe a sweet spot for these things. 35. So I just emphasize lip glue, right? So let's get with that. Let's emphasize the colors that was already there. Right, and that lip glow is so nice. let's do this over. Close this and let's add wet lips. Not sure what I to do here, but all right, here. I did the Dodge and Bruno already. Let's see what he enhances. Alright, let's do this. So like it enhances like the color, the whites in the hair. I was doing that earlier. Alright. Think it does the detail too. Right. Please see Retouch. That's Control Shift Alt and E. Alright, not group everything again. Control Shift Alt E. There's before and there's after. Before and after. I wanna background, darkening background there. Alright, yes, so I love this feature because they are more in focus now. So I like it. And blur behind. Oh. Alright, I will leave that one out, right? Okay, let's undo that. See, darkening was good enough, right? Now I want to work on the colors. Ooh, alright. I could have done that before, you know, but that's when I was painting on with the brush, right? However, I'm going to use selective tool and I'm going to choose this layer, put it over here, alright? And I'm also going to invert this, so I'm going to color their skin now, right? Alright, let me just take a call here. Yeah, I can see. Today, yeah, today Friday. Yeah. In even? Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah, comfort now. Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright, guys. Let me just. I'm looking at these colors here. Alright. Not too much. Two. Alright, then I'll use yellow. And let's add a little hint of this thing here. And alright. Let's work on the neutrals with them. Now, I want it preferably this way. And yeah. And then let's go to blacks. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, so when I hit the color in now, feel reality, right? Then I'm gonna do selective color, whites. I want the whites to be have the little blue in it. I want the whites to look like whites. So this is for the entire boat. Alright. Alright. I think we're almost done there. Control Shift E for everything. Before and after. Before and after. Right. This is going lovely. Whoa, 139 minutes. Alright guys, we gotta wrap up. Right. Let's do this. Let's hit a new layer and Sela Casey comments. I don't know if you want to change from your 90. You come for the camera, you want to borrow it. Fill 50% gray and put this as linear light. Linear light here. What? No, overlay. Overlay, and let's zoom in into their faces first, right? And then do what can I do here now? Right. Filter, noise, add noise. Alright, good. Then let's blur that noise to 1. I prefer 1.5. Alright, and then I blur, filter, stylize, emboss. Get a nice skin tone texture there, and that's it for skin tone. However, it is all over me image. So what I'm gonna do is add this layer here. Right, it's all over them now. However, I'm gonna select that now. I do not want it on the clothing, so I'm going to select here. Select this top here, this pants here. Remove from the hand. Select this top here. Select this pants here. Pants, shoes, shoes. Select this top here and this white stretch thing here. And I don't want that there, so it's Control and black. Let's go. Control and D. So they're sexy on their skin, but it is too much. So let's put it like about 35 right there. Before and after. Before and after. Now I will create another one of this, and I'm gonna paint this black, and for the leg here, B, for the brush tool, paint on the entire detail thing here. Alright, so her leg has info, her feet as well, so I'm gonna drop this now to like 65 or 45. It could be 35, right? Because it already has detail on it, right? So that is that. And then now I am going to add another sharpening layer. Control and J, image. Adjust brightness and contrast, carry on the contrast. And then I'm going to hit filter, other, high pass, and I need this high pass to be 2.5, and that looks good to me. Then I change this layer to linear light, and then I go back now and use this layer here so I could get it on the subjects only, and I'm gonna drop this to like about 65, could be good. Might be too detailed, so let's put it at 30. Sometimes less is more. Excellent. Right, nice. So it's 30 now. Control or Shift E and group all of these. All right. And I'm gonna do something, right? So Control and J, take off the first layer, select subject. Supposed to be very easy for it to do, all right? Because I already darkened the background, right? Now, yeah, it can make mistakes, right? So let's minus this whole person here and add back all here. Right, so it took off some over here, and it's in the dark, so I understand why. And add back some here. I'm trying to rack up, guys, because I've been editing for a while. I didn't know it's 2 hours past already. Alright. On a minus. Because I want those bags of ice on the ground to disappear. Alright. And the bags. Nah, that'll cover the shoes. Alright. And this person foot's supposed to disappear from here as well. Yeah. We're gonna hit edit, content aware fill. Oh no, we have to expand it first. No, so I hit a cancel here. And then we hit, okay. Let me just take a pause for a minute here. Open it up. I'm not sure if he need it. Right? Yeah, also. Come on, then. You need it on the United States, see? Huh? Does it come, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Unless I'm trying to be 35. Right?
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah.
The you see they come out with a new Zoom?
Yeah, the 100 to 500.
Yeah. But damn, not price for it. I got a new camera right now. What about it? Gimbal? Check it out. Oh. And that. The charger. You want it, huh? I don't know. You know that? Alright, look at that. I don't know what. Yeah, but nah, it's edited.
But you just
Through this code. But you can't go further. Through the house. It is usually the I see that I'm on video now. This called like just this app here, Lumex Tether.
No, I don't mean for photos, I mean for video.
Yeah, that video. That is well, I don't have it again. So it come like
into the Zoom or
yeah, OBS.
Yeah,
But even my it is from here to here. See how much range
it's about adapter, I figure. Well, I can do it wireless. You know, I'm trying to wireless.
No. Wireless Bluetooth?
No. Wi-Fi.
Nah, watch it.
I learned my camera the second time. He's like, so how do you do camera? I said, well, you had one of it. He's like, what? He's like, I said, so you see that in the aspect? I said, no. I said, so you realize the screen coming on? He's like, it's it. But when he go to put the memory card, he's like, this memory card is all.
Oh.
I think so you use the camera.
Yeah,
so I realize it's a different camera. Yeah, I don't know this on the Bible. The Bible. I'm going to show you some my camera, the gimbal. So just there. The screen has plugging this fast screen on it and the battery from this screen was charged the camera. So there's no battery.
Oh. That one on dark. That one on real dark. You can see it from like with the light here and up here. And the stove, you see where the stove is real dark too. The whole phone on that. As when you notice it with the camera. So like if I come here, this table does be brighter than there. And here does be this corner dark.
Yeah, well, don't think it will be so that.
I think the
2.8 will be. And 2.8 mental.
if it's 2.8, it could be good. But when it on,
And to be 4K to what or 4K or
it's something over. Yeah, I find the 35 though, the 2.0, not as sharp as like the Lumix 3.5.
yeah.
Nah, that thing grabbing in the dark, boy. We went, just giving out food 34,
Yeah.
and we went on record, I recorded the 35 with the kit lens, and I find that thing in miss at all. It's little dark, but that is all.
It's not the one anyway. So I
Oh.
don't need it. I just want to not use a zoom on the gimbal. I want to know 35 too tight
Nah, I don't.
for the gimbal. Forwarding.
You
Someone
get that? I don't know.
Right. So if it's too tight, then I'll just use the kit lens.
Oh.
But I want to buy 35 because the 24 is rare one. 24 is like 7 something US for the Lumix, and the thing is like 500, 400 US for the 35. So it's like, I don't want to spend so much. I see I'm on one for sale for 5,000. 5,000 for the 30. For the 24.
Right.
A little cheaper, what? But see, they bring out the 24, might get back down 700 dollars. Bring out that 24 and bring it.
What price?
Probably around 200 or something.
Huh? Well, we got a pity and take this one.
But you don't need it. I thought you don't really shoot it so much. That was that's it.
Well, shit, so I have,
Not church. Wood.
I have a work?
Yeah.
Nah, boy. Remember, I cannot go for work. Not with me, but like he find that the workers on work don't like him. And they probably should him. So that is why he don't record and say thanks again because he find it. He was supposed to do one for Republic Day. And then on back and after Republic and he said nah. So it might be close.
Oh, it has so much on the road though. So much police on the road. Because
He just send them out.
I know weekend would have thing, but I see yesterday
Yeah.
the highway full. I say, well, it can't be because camera getting escort.
No.
And then I see to this morning, I see the outside like, what?
He just say if you want overtime and thing, oh, it's another 15 at time and you overtime if you're not outside. So like he said everybody outside.
I see everybody straight up behind, police all over,
Yeah.
bike and car.
Yeah.
I say, where?
So when he there, you can see that plenty. So he, like what we used to do for exercise, he said, nah, you can pick to that every day go outside.
Because I, all on point and thing had a block.
Yeah.
I say,
He
wait.
said he thought so some up here down on that side. Yeah, man getting slim. Not by choice.
I see 2 car park up there, everybody flashing that like, whatever. In the truck.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying probably road block. If I was driving, yeah, I think
Up on. Yeah, that's okay.
I'm playing this one.
Yeah. Is live still on, man? Alright, guys. Seeing some stuff there. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go. Right, I was going to do a modify, expand 21. Let me see how 21 looks. That looks good to me. Now I'm going to do edit, content aware fill. And yeah, apply. And hit OK. Right, now going on this new layer here, I'll create a layer. Right, so if we take off all these layers, right, this is the background here. We could do filter, other, minimize, and hit like 22. Alright, let's see. Filter, other, minimize, 20. But first, I think I could brush in some of the parts here. B. That was a little kind of sketchy. Alright, now filter, other, minimize. No, still I seen a little bit here. You know, it's good to just go over these parts here. It's okay. Then put on the and what I can do here, create this. No, that you're too loud there. No, that your brother is sleeping. Let's do like 35. We could do like 15. 1.5. Okay, and then alright, so let's convert that to a smart object. So when I convert it to a smart object now, when I do the blur, I could actually you know, drop it like 7. Okay. Then I could hit another blur and do this on like 35 or like 14. 1 4, and this one I might have to delete this one. Alright, good. Could always pin back here. Just doing some cleaning up. I took care of the stray hairs too. Let's see if we can add some more. Alright, and then press X and clean up the center here. Oh, the whole bottom of the shoe going this? It's just a 20. This is a 60. How to bring back that there? I gotta get rid of this. Alright, nice. So what I'm trying to do here is just like erase stuff. I might take off the whole loop too. Just use a brush, kind of smooth out things there. X. Let's say like about 20. Alright. Let's use a solid color and put this white. Right? Control and I. Brush 20%, X. Alright, let's just say 10% then. Alright. Can we just like blur this? Alright, that's good. Now, I wanted to do a little bit of color in here, and we could do like let's take off this, right? Right, and we could just drop this. say like about 30. And I want to do like a big light on them. Zero. And add this, Control and T, and shift this up there. Alright. Let's put this like 75. Alright. Alright, so let's just group everything again. And 4x5. That is great. V control. Control and D. Alright, and that's it. Control out. Bam, 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 bam. File, export. So I think is the length 2048. Nice. Nice. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you.